right, we're back in the shop today. We got the old Willys in here. And update on the Dodge. I actually got this thing in here. And if you watched the first video, we've got the cab and the box set onto the Winnebago frame. It's sitting pretty good, so I decided, well, these wheels are 17.5, so they're pretty much impossible to find decent tires for. So I went to upgrade the wheels, get 17-inch rims, so I have a good choice of tires. So we got that happening, and then I pulled the Willys in, and I accidentally put the dualies on the back of the old Willys. This is something I wanted to do forever with this truck. I just think the Willys is going to look tough as nails with a set of dualies on her. So I'll show you what it takes to get this done. All right, we got the wheel off. I have got these wheel spacers. These are 2-inch wheel spacers. This is a stock 2-wheel drive Dana rear end, 355 gear setup in there. So these are the spacers. So that brings me out. We'll see. We'll do my own survey. I'm going to abuse this a little bit and see how it holds out. So my scenario is I need that wheel spacer on, or the inside of the dually wheel will hit the leaf spring. And my other scenario is I got airbags in here. So if I go too wide of a tire, I'm going to be rubbing on the airbag, which is pretty much, that is flush. So that's kind of my limitation. So unless I get 2.5-inch wheel spacers, I'm going to try these 2-inch. This is what I got. So we're going to see how it works. I know some people say don't use wheel spacers. Some people use them. I've seen people stack them up and do crazy stuff with them. So I'm going to try them for myself. So let's give her a shot. All right, here are the wheel spacers. I'll show you my first scenario. So if I actually would have bought 2.5 or 2.25-inch spacers, let's see, this should fit on there as long as one hand is just a, okay, there we go. So my scenario is you look, and the old studs stick out just a little bit. If I had a little wider spacers, I'd have more clearance against the frame and I wouldn't have this issue. But what I'm gonna do is just the leading edge here, there's no threads on it. So I am just going to machine down the face of that. I already did it on the other side. It worked pretty good. And then everything sits flush and I can get my wheels on. So I'm gonna get her done. All right, I got both sets of duals on. I think it's looking pretty good. We can't really get a decent look at it in the shop here, so let's get her out and see what she looks like. All right, we got her dualed up. She's snowing out. We're gonna go for a little test drive. It's probably gonna be all over the place. It's gonna be a drifting maniac. I don't mind that though. So it doesn't look too bad. I think a little bit wider and a little bit taller, and then I'd really have something. Let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah, so that's that. I wanted to do this for a while. I think she looks pretty tough, so we'll take her for a ride and see how she handles. Well, I took her to town, took her for a cruise. The roads are brutal, got fresh snow. Pretty happy with the way the dualies handle. Those tires I put on, they're super bald. I'm gonna upgrade, get some grip tires, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and probably put a little wider, a little taller tires on, and yeah, I'm gonna put this phone down and I'm gonna drift all the way home. Well, we went out for a test drive. I'm impressed. It's just as shitty as it was before. So yeah, even with the bald tires, it's not so bad. So I like the way it looks. The handle's not so bad. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. I did. So stay tuned. I got a whole bunch of good things coming for this truck, and it's going to be fun to do and fun to watch.